Hey everyone, a massive welcome to all you GCSE religious studies students tuning in to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to be with you today because we're looking at one of the most profound, fascinating, and deeply significant observances in Judaism. We are talking about Rosh Hashanah. Today, we're going to unpack this festival as a true journey of renewal. It's so much more than just a day on a calendar, you know? It's this complex, physical, and highly spiritual experience. So grab your notebooks, get comfortable, because this is going to be incredibly helpful for your understanding and, of course, your exams.
Okay, let's dive into our roadmap for today. We'll be looking at 1. The origins of the new year, 2. The days of awe, 3. Symbolic foods and rituals, and finally, 4. The 10 days of returning.
All right, starting right off with Section 1, Origins of the New Year.
So right off the bat, you've got this fascinating split personality going on. It's kind of like two festivals rolled into one. On one hand, it's a super happy festival, literally celebrating the exact day God created the world and marking the new year. But on the flip side, it's a highly serious festival. It's deeply connected to judgment and atonement. It's definitely not just a giant party. There is immense spiritual weight to it. Keeping both of these contrasting vibes in your head is absolutely crucial to truly understanding the tone of this holy day.
Basically, think of Rosh Hashanah as a massive bridge. It completely marks the definitive end of the previous year while simultaneously looking ahead to the next year. It's this major pivot point in time, a moment to completely close out one chapter while you open a brand new one.
Moving right along to Section 2, the Days of Awe. Now, why are they called the Days of Awe? Well, it's because the stakes are incredibly high. During this time, God judges people on their deeds for the entire previous year and actually notes them down. Just pause and think about that for a second. It is literal divine bookkeeping. Every single action, every deed from the past 12 months is brought up, evaluated, and recorded. So yeah, it's a deeply reflective time that absolutely demands some serious self-examination.
Let's shift gears a bit for Section 3, Symbolic Foods and Rituals.
So how do you actually celebrate such a massive cosmic event? Well, through some really beautiful physical actions. Take pomegranates, for example. These are bought as special fruits, representing the hope for a year filled with as many good deeds as there are seeds in the fruit. Then you've got apples dipped in honey, eaten right after the home kiddush, symbolizing the desire for a sweet new year. During the evening prayers, you're directly addressing God as a king, which totally reinforces that profound theme of awe we just talked about. And finally, there's the challah bread. Instead of the usual braided shape you'd see on Shabbat, it's eaten in a completely different, round shape, representing the continuous cycle of the year. This is a brilliant cheat sheet for your revision, for sure.
Now, I really want to hit this number hard because it's highly specific and incredibly important. 100. That is the exact number of times a very special instrument is blown during the morning service. No more, no less.
And that instrument is the shofar, traditionally a ram's horn. But listen, it's way more than just a loud noise to wake people up. The symbolism here is profound. The sound of the shofar actively represents the crying of the soul. It's this deeply emotional, sensory anchor. Through that blast, the soul is essentially crying out, asking to be reunited with God. It's just a visceral, audible representation of atonement and longing.
There's also this fantastic outdoor practice called casting away. This is where Jewish people will go to a running stream or a river and recite a special prayer. I mean, the imagery here is just perfect. A running stream is continuously moving, constantly carrying things away. It provides this totally concrete, memorable ritual to accompany the internal, spiritual act of letting go of the previous year's misdeeds.
Which brings us nicely to our final part, Section 4, the 10 days of returning.
Let's lock in another key number here, 10. These are the 10 days of returning. It's a highly specific window of time dedicated to a very specific, critical purpose.
To give you an idea of the timeline, it looks like this. Rosh Hashanah kicks things off. It starts the 10 days and lasts for 2 of them. Then the whole period culminates with Yom Kippur, which is the absolute last day, ending the 10 days of returning. So basically, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur act like 2 massive bookends, holding this incredibly intense period of reflection together.
So what actually goes down during these 10 days? Well, it's highly actionable step-by-step stuff. Step 1, you must consider your actions over the last year. Honest reflection comes first. Step 2, you actively make amends for bad deeds and seek forgiveness. Step 3, you give money from the pushka to charity. And finally, step 4, you make a solid plan to do better next year.
So you see, it's a complete living cycle. Reflect, correct, give to charity, and plan ahead.
And just to clarify that third step really quickly, a pushka is a traditional box used specifically to collect money given to charity. Emptying that pushka and giving the money away is a super tangible, hands-on step toward getting back on a righteous path during these 10 days.
Now, for anyone studying this, highlight this in your notes because it's a massive plot twist. Judaism teaches that you literally cannot be forgiven by God unless you have been forgiven and reconciled with the person you've wronged. That is huge, right? You can pray all day long, you can hear the shofar, you can cast away at the river, but divine forgiveness has a strict absolute prerequisite. Human reconciliation comes first. You literally have to fix things with your fellow human beings before God will wipe your slate clean.
Which leaves us with this final kind of heavy question to ponder as we wrap up today's explainer. If the slate can't be wiped clean by God until you've fixed things with the people around you, who do you need to make amends with? It takes this ancient cosmic festival of judgment and brings it right down to your living room, doesn't it? It's a challenging but truly brilliant concept. All right, thank you so much for exploring this journey of renewal with me today. Best of luck with your continuing studies, and I'll catch you next time.